Yes, people, back with another Rivals Court show with pretty much everyone that's fighting for the top 5, 6. I don't even know what you want to call it. Oh, here we go. All right, Josh.
Oh, he's not looking after the kids tonight, is he?
I just did actually. I just served them some gourmet pasta.
Well, Patrick can't even drop off the kids, man. Can't even beat Southampton away.
Damn.
Do you know what I mean, Patrick? How embarrassed. Even I've beaten Southampton away with a clean sheet. You know, you don't get a clean sheet, but
Cass, Ten Hag and Steve Cooper have both won this season at Southampton, bro.
Mental. It's absolutely mental, Patrick, man. It's funny because you're having a pretty bad week, I'd say. You're having a pretty bad week. Not only did Verts reject you just drew to Southampton. Do you know what I mean? And now it's kind of opened a can of worms about how the final might look in the FA Cup. Do you know what I mean? Now it's just like, oh, if Palace defend quite resolute, never know. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? I'm sorry you have to take obviously the brunt of it all because obviously Daps is
No, I'm happy. I'm happy.
Daps is in Greece living it up large. Do you know what I mean? And then we've got Aston Villa down there applying pressure. We've got even Arsenal signing Zubimendi soon as well. And it's just like, raw, like everything's going correct. PR here, PR there, transfers here, transfer there, and you're busy drawing with Southampton.
Man, what hurt me the most is somebody just told me that they've had 43 games or 46 games or 43, I think so.
Can we talk about Ruben Diaz and crying about a flipping relegated side, talking about, you know, they didn't bother wanting to play, you know, because they didn't want to play football, sitting behind the ball, all of that. How embarrassing.
I'm tired of that guy. I think since he started messing around with Maya, whatever her name is, that guy hasn't done anything. Even the manager has just dismissed it, say we don't have to use that as an excuse. I don't even know why he's saying it, because City have always played teams that pack the bus and we break them down. But I don't know, man. I'm hurt today. And it's quite funny that things have flipped. Just weeks ago, we were making fun of George saying he's not going to make the top 5. Now it's actually on me because it looks darker for me now. Because Southampton was the game that was a free throw. Now I don't think Bournemouth are going to let us win. I know, man. I know, man. And you know, it hurts. You're supposed to have the
easiest run. You're supposed to have the easiest run.
I've got the easiest run.
I know, man. And do you know
what's easiest?
Do you know what's worse? Do you know, apart from Verts rejecting us, guess what's just been reported right now? Cambiaso is not the fullback we're looking at Juventus. We're looking at the other fullback who's...
Stop deflecting.
Like, what's going on at City? Like, somebody tell me. And they were looking at some dusty Brazilian.
Oh, my God. You just reminded me. I wish I clipped up LB's... if anyone's got LB's watch long, watch from 88th minute onwards, you'll see it because of the timer on 88 minutes.
The last part of it.
No, literally, when it says 88 minutes on the timer, this guy's head loss was generational. I was eating my food, and I thought instantly, oh, what can I watch? Oh, LB. Do you know what I mean? I was like, wait, what's the score? It's 0-0. I was like, yep. I'm like, fair play. And then he's like, we need like 300 million, man. I'm
worried they're not gonna do the rebuild I want.
Yeah, this just.
Can we just pick up Southampton's admin, please?
Well,
Southampton's admin is one of the best in the Premier League.
That was.
Oh, it's in the Championship now.
Well, you know, for another 2 weeks, right? Because you know the old Diaz thing. They tweeted out about it. Said a point without even trying to play. Like a little emoji. Equality, man. Equality.
I hate that Southampton team now. I used to hate Spurs, but F them, man.
Let me ask, because Specs ain't even here yet. Specs will jump in, and you know he's gonna have an absolute chest, and then he's probably gonna be all reserved and talking about how great Newcastle is in St James's Park and all of that stuff, yada yada yada. But who wants Champions League football? Am I the only only one that wants Champions League football?
No,
Am
we
I
do.
the only
Anyone
one?
wants it.
Am I the only
Liverpool.
one? Because clearly, United is washing teams that are fourth and third in next leagues, and you lot dropping points against Southampton, Crystal Palace. Flipping Josh, to be fair, Josh, you've been all right. To be fair, you've actually come to fruition, but you've lost. Flipping, who else did? Specs losing against Brighton. Chelsea's
lost.
coming into
Embarrassing.
Chelsea's probably the only one that's gone into
drew,
form
mate.
lately. Weirdly enough, in their last 4 out of 5 games, who wants it?
We do. We
We're
do.
straight in the Prem, baby.
I don't think
300
anyone
now.
wants it. I don't think
Don't
anyone
say
wants it.
that.
And anyone sitting here showing any chest tonight thinking their team is in, and I'm including Arsenal, then you're fake. You're fake because no one knows what's gonna. Jimmy, don't you do that, man, Jimmy.
Jimmy, don't
Oh,
do Jimmy, don't
Jimmy,
do it. Don't
there,
do
do the
Jimmy,
shameless
don't-
thing, Jimmy.
Yes.
Jimmy, do it. Say it.
Jimmy,
Just
you're winning
curse.
tomorrow,
Say it.
Jimmy.
Check.
Say it.
Yes.
That's a game. That's a 4D. That's a game.
Yes. I'm
Reckon-
here.
Why is he saying chess?
Because
Yeah,
you're
he's
gonna
saying
make.
chess.
I'm saying it with chess.
The drafts.
There's a
Checkers.
I want
T
you
at
to
the end
hear
of
my
the word,
chest
Jimmy.
while I'm saying it.
Or
We
using a
will
rook
be
or a knight.
playing in Europe next year.
Checkmate. Are you in then? Checkmate. Done. Dusted.
You heard what I said, Josh. You and
Where,
your
where in Europe? Where in Europe will you be playing?
Hey,
West London, man.
Preach. You the only smart
Listen.
man in here, huh? You
Yeah,
the only smart man in here.
Yeah.
In Europe. Where I don't know. We might be in fucking Uzbekistan. But
what's
it's
your
gonna
next
be
game?
over in Europe.
Yes.
I wrote.
What's your next game, Jimmy? What's your next game?
Oh, we
Newcastle
play Newcastle tomorrow.
away,
Away or home?
away.
Okay.
It don't
Listen,
matter.
James.
Listen. Chelsea. Chelsea.
They got a good some
We're making it, bro.
got
I'm
some
not
good
worried.
results there, though, innit? You've got
Why
some
you
good
looking
results
behind you?
there,
Why you
though.
looking behind you? Roman Abramovich behind you no more, my friend.
Listen, bruh. Man, we got the Illuminati backing us. Y'all seen the interview of one of our owners, the Swiss dude? That dude is Illuminati because he's like 197 and he's still alive. So it's only a matter of time, bruh. Listen, Josh, I know your little one little goal. You feel good. You feel like you're back on it again, right? Wrong. You're still behind me, bruh. I could lose tomorrow and you still ain't getting in front of me. So you can relax. You can relax.
Yeah, but you know who they got next? They got Spurs and they got me.
Who got? That's
Yeah.
what Josh and them got.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Josh is in
yeah,
a good
yeah.
position now,
Well,
man.
listen, we got United a few days before their final, so
Yeah,
I
we
expect
lose
to see fucking number 99, number 74, number 62, number 125 at
Bingo.
keeper. That's the man we're gonna be playing.
Saying debuts and that.
Yeah, there's no way 4 days before final he's sending out the squad.
Oh
So
my,
yeah.
oh my God, this actually looks good for you other people because the same thing in Southampton. Right now they have done the whole we're not the worst team. They can just allow anyone to beat them now.
Yeah, they don't give
care.
a fuck now.
Oh my
Southampton
God,
is at the
oh my
beach.
God, we might.
Yes.
Why didn't you beat them? They were relegated ages ago.
Exactly.
No, but they were trying to
You
say
ain't got
that.
no excuses,
So
man.
why
They
not
lost
that
to
record?
Leicester, bro. They lost to Leicester, man. What are you saying
Bro,
here,
you've got the
man?
easiest
Literally.
end. You can't- There's no excuses. No excuses.
You can't
There's
say
very
it
no
was
excuses
Patrick,
to
you can't.
Southampton, but
Yeah,
what
like
he's saying
Bennett.
is true. Southampton really ain't got nothing to worry about now. That embarrassment of being the worst Prem team ever. Yeah,
Hey, that's still Derby, man. That's still Derby. That's still them sheep shaggers, man. Love it.
yeah,
Love
yeah, true.
Love it.
True.
I
Wait,
just,
does this mean I might end up 7th? Is this what? Let me see.
you can end up 7th, yeah.
It might end up in, you know what it is, yeah? I need to ask people, everyone on the panel, yeah? If there's one spot for Europa League, yeah, and one spot for Europa or Conference, what team do you want to end up in Europa and Conference?
Arsenal.
Realistically.
Arsenal,
for
man.
for Arsenal to get there, that it'll take like a million things gotta happen. for
It
Arsenal.
doesn't, it doesn't, Jimmy. It doesn't. Let me
All right,
ask
so
you this,
what-
Jimmy.
Can somebody break down what needs to happen for
All right,
Arsenal?
let me talk you through this, Jimmy,
yeah.
right?
Break it
Do
down.
you think Liverpool will beat Arsenal?
Yes, I do.
Do you think Newcastle can beat Arsenal?
Of course.
Do you think Southampton can do what they did against Man City and get a draw against Arsenal?
So basically, if Arsenal lose all three,
No. They don't need to lose
draw
Southampton.
one.
If they draw with Southampton,
Oh shit! Wow, I didn't know it was that close. I didn't
it's
know it was
that close. It's that close, man. Now that
God
will
damn.
mean For it to work, Forest need to win their next 2. Villa win their next 2.
Ooh, I can see that.
And Chelsea, I can't remember which way around Chelsea knew. Oh, sorry, Jimmy.
Other teams
For
got
that to happen, either you or Newcastle has to join them.
Well, it'll be Newcastle.
Yeah, you sure?
Yeah.
But the Newcastle's got Arsenal though.
Someone's got to have a clean.
No. Sorry, yeah, you're right. It has to be Chelsea. For Arsenal to finish 7th, Chelsea have to finish 6th.
Arsenal.
I need everyone. Someone needs to write UEL in the comments. Is the way you lot can do it. Write UEL and then put the team you want in that position, and then UA for Conference League. Who do you want in that position? That's the way. That's the way it's gonna have to go. What would it be for the Conference League? UECL.
Josh knows about that one.
Realistically, yeah. I don't think it would be better if you know what. I'd actually love if Arsenal actually got a Europa League. I'm not gonna lie.
Bro,
that's the dream. That's the dream. But I think it's really for me. I think it's unrealistic. Yeah. But I'm not gonna lie.
It's not. People are going over. It's not that big.
Right now, yeah. Do I expect Arsenal could just turn it up in moments when they need to? Yeah, probably. Like I don't know what it is.
Against two cats. Do you think they beat Liverpool? Do you think they beat Liverpool?
No one expected Chelsea to do something that much.
This is at Anfield, man.
I know, but I don't think Liverpool man care like as much. I think Southampton, man.
I think if it's known to Liverpool, they have a chance to knock Chelsea. I'm saying knock Arsenal out of Champions League. I think they would go hard. Like
I don't think it's even that. I think because Slot messed up so much against Chelsea, his pride has to kick in. His pride has to kick in. He can't do that at Anfield.
He's already said that's what we're gonna see for the end to the rest of the season.
I'm not gonna lie though. I'm trying to see Man City in Conference League.
That can happen as well.
I'm trying to see Man City in Conference League. Does Bournemouth have the minerals?
Yeah, no, Bournemouth now have to beat Man City to have a shot at 8th spot. They have to.
I'm trying to see Man City in Conference. And you know what? I'm not trying to see.
What are Man City on 64?
I'm not trying to see Forest in the Champions League at all. Is there a scenario when I can have Forest in Europa League and Man City in Conference, please? I would love it.
Yeah, Forest win the next 2 games and then lose to Chelsea.
See, I don't think you're beating West Ham.
But I thought you were a Millwall fan. Surely you should be backing us.
I don't really care for that. I'm not a Millwall fan. Just check their results.
Checking.
Because my dad, isn't it? I don't really care. I prefer Palace more than Millwall. I don't give a shit. Anyways,
that's your local club, right? Ain't Palace your local club?
No, it wasn't. No, they're not. I just prefer them. They were close, but not as close. Okay. But for me,
I'm saying, right, who the hell here would put money on who makes it right now? Any one of you? Would any one of you put $1,000 of your own money on who the top?
Not no significant money. I got some jingles in my pocket. I might put up.
Yeah, but how dare you do that? I mean, it's not like Patrick can go into his GoFundMe and just take out $1,000. It don't work like that.
You know what? Remember that thing when you go to the casinos and gamble your life or gamble your house? Maybe let me do that.
We should say this year, if anyone's gonna bet up money, not me by the way, not Wolfie, I doubt. Anyone's gonna throw up some money, at least put it towards a charity or a cause, aka Patrick. Patrick can bet on himself. So technically, Patrick, you're in a win-win situation regardless.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, I don't think. Look. Just last week we were making fun of Josh, and I actually thought Josh was gone. Now it's like it's me. I don't know how you cannot determine this at all.
Because it's literally weekly, man. It's that close.
Yeah, but Jimmy, tomorrow's the biggest day, man. That is huge tomorrow, man. Huge. Because someone's dropping points or both of you are dropping points.
But here's Chelsea's situation is we basically need 4 points.
Yeah, but is no one tired though of these clubs getting into Champions League, thinking they're anything better than what they
4
really
points
are?
is not enough, Jimmy. 4 points not enough.
I'm bored of it.
67 doesn't do it.
Listen, we're ending on 69 points. So all your clubs need to add up something very freaky points. We're getting 6 points.
They are
beating Man United. So
by the way, you're not beating us, by the way. And you'll get a draw against us. You'll get a draw against us, but you're not beating us. Bro, we don't lose our last game of the season at Old Trafford. I don't
You're either gonna be hungover. You're either going to be all
Or
hungover, and
depressed.
don't give a fuck, or you're going to be such in the gutters that you've let Spurs win that trophy, and you'll be all shameless. You won't even want to step on the pitch.
You just don't. You don't perform. You never perform. You shit the bed when you play us all the time, and it don't matter what kind.
Courtney Hawes scored a header. Courtney Hawes scored a header at Old Trafford. I mean, no one's
Courtney
ever heard of
Hawes.
this bloke. Yeah.
Oh, it's a plural one. It's a plural.
Yeah. I mean,
there of them.
That's what we do.
Josh, I need to ask you this as a Villa fan, right? What do you want the result tomorrow between Newcastle and Chelsea?
So I think I'm putting it down as a Newcastle win. I think I've had to work out as Villa to go 5th and us to finish above Forest and Chelsea. I need basically the permutations of, if you beat Leicester, I need you to basically pick you and Chelsea to have a draw on the last game of the season, and you to draw West Ham away. That's where I'm at with you, Wolfie. So you get 5 points, and then Chelsea lose to Newcastle. Chelsea beat Man United, and then they draw with you, and that will go to 4 points.
But are you not better off? Are you not better off wanting Chelsea to win tomorrow?
I know.
I looked at Newcastle fixtures
because Newcastle have got Arsenal away.
I don't back Arsenal. I don't back Arsenal to show up for the rest of the season. And this is, I know when you're telling about this, I genuinely think they've been on the beach for 3 weeks in the Premier League. They put everything into the Champions League. How do you get going again after that embarrassing, getting knocked out of the Champions League? We've seen the Arsenal fan meltdown.
Well, you got going after you got knocked out by the same team.
But we didn't have a meltdown. We got going in the Premier League again. We've rolled our sleeves up and gone, here we go. We have no. Let's be real here, without any banter. The fact of the matter is, Arsenal have been absolutely stinking the Premier League out. It's now brought them into a conversation with 2 games to go that they could actually finish in a Europa League position. That's how stinky they've been. We got knocked out. We rolled our sleeves up and we've gone, look, yeah, it's disappointing, but we need to go again. Yes, the FA Cup disappointing, but we're still in this Champions League race. And as you just said, Patrick, earlier, you thought we were gone. Now you think we're back in it. I don't fancy Arsenal at all for any of their fixtures.
You saying they drop out completely?
No.
Basically, everybody else losing, only they win.
Arsenal lose all the games.
Verify the question. You think out of all the teams, right? That's like out of all the teams that are competing, the least likely to make Champions League, you think is Arsenal right now?
No, I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is,
you are, because you said you can't see them winning another game.
Well, you've got Southampton. I think they lose to Liverpool, and that Arsenal Newcastle game, I think, is an absolute. If it's at St James's Park, I'm 100%. I think
this is what I'm saying, man. Then it comes to a shootout with Arsenal on the final day of the season against Chelsea.
But they got Southampton, man.
Ask Patrick about Southampton.
Man.
Ask Patrick about Southampton, man.
You know what? It's a pause, but those guys.
By the way, why are the comments saying that Villa are out of the top 5? Like, what? I don't know what league table everyone's reading. And I don't know what fixes it. How are we out of the top 5?
Because
you ain't in it right now, bro.
No, okay, because we're not in it right now. Yeah, I forgot I forgot that. We have. Yeah, sorry.
I love how you giving. Hey, Josh, you're just giving yourself 69 points, like you're a porno star. You just don't. You got.
No, he is on 69. He is on 69. They do not lose to Spurs, and they won't lose to Man U.
Bullshit. We don't know that.
Have you seen Spurs, Jimmy, man? Have you seen Spurs?
It's a reason why y'all below everybody else. Everybody
right now. Only one Spurs. They definitely win. Maybe you can make a case for a draw against United.
Definite shit with these dudes. These dudes are not good. I said it weeks ago. I said Chelsea's not great, but y'all are not good either. Jimmy, why you think you're gonna get top 4?
Yeah, but Jimmy, no one's good right now, Jimmy. No one's good.
You would really say Spurs come to Villa Park on their reverse
ain't good.
The rest of everyone for the final, and you think they're gonna come to us and win? You can't be mad. They're rotating.
The toilet bowl fortress.
Yes,
bro, it's at Villa Park.
It's a toilet bowl with the jiggly fucking handle.
Is that Villa Park?
Is that Villa Park?
It's a Villa Park. Unbeaten in 21 games at Villa Park. and we've got a rotated Spurs team.
Remember the last time you called Villa Park a fortress? Didn't y'all lose like 3 straight in that shitty?
Yeah, but you said the same thing.
Last time we called Villa Park a fortress, we qualified for the Champions League last season, and Chelsea.
No, last time you called Villa Park a fortress, we went in there and shit in your fortress. We shit. That's what happened. We pooped all on your fortress.
Yeah, but you got to remember, they're rotating no matter what. They're gonna want to rotate their players like we're gonna rotate for you. It's the same thing, isn't it?
Listen to me good.
Yeah.
Nobody cares about Villa right now.
He's got to use the same logic.
Bro, you're a game up. We're still above you and you're a game ahead of us. Like, relax. You're not in position to talk shit. You're just not.
Because you said to me, Manchester United are rotating. You're expecting to see 73, blah, blah, blah. So put the same energy of what you expect to see Spurs. So if you've got this much chest to say you're going to beat Manchester
hear
United,
what you're saying, but what you're not are you understanding the words? Right now, you are a game behind and you're still equal on points. That
but
means
you are
right
playing
now,
Newcastle.
You hoping and you're praying right now that you don't even know our results for tomorrow. Well, I have it as. Nobody don't care what you have it as. And then all that shit goes away if we go and get just a draw tomorrow, and all your joy goes out the fucking window.
Draw's not good for Newcastle, bro. What are you talking about?
But no, I'm talking about for his theory. His
theory's right, Jimmy. You're not following the maths. This is the problem,
but
Jimmy.
He has to win. Y'all keep acting like he's guaranteed to win.
So do you.
Villa.
We've done our business.
Right now, I'm in position to talk shit, not him.
No, you're not. No, you're not. Because we won today. We won.
And you're still behind me.
Doesn't matter. We want it. We're still on the same.
Jimmy's doing his part. I'm in the position of one thing, man.
Yeah, but he did that when he was like in 4th, and he did that when he was in 3rd.
And I'm still above you. I did it then. I was above you. I'm doing it now, and I'm still above you. Until I'm not above you, all you can do is accept what I'm doing right now. That's it.
So this is why Wolfie and I will absolutely speak from chest here. The disrespect that Forest and Villa
can't speak from chest. No, wait.
Wolfie, is this true?
Take this one right now.
Wolfie's won 1 game in 5.
Doesn't matter.
Forest and Villa are still getting turned up,
Jimmy.
greedy. Sky
do me a favor, Cass. Move Wolfie in Patrick's spot so they can do this.
It stinks.
I'm not.
Lean over, do that Dragon Ball Z thing.
Stop me with specs.
We're doing all of that.
It stinks.
Start again, Josh. Sorry, these guys are being rude when you're making a point.
Yeah.
See what you heard? I've heard something. Go on, continue, Josh. Go on. I see what you're doing.
It's an absolute logical point. So basically, I did a tweet the other day about TNT. They did a graphic. They did a graphic of 6 teams are in the Champions League next season, and they put all people's individual faces on. They had Bruno and Son at the back. They had Dewsbury Hall, which was a really weird choice for Chelsea, by the way. They had Isak slightly sort of faded, and then they had Haaland. They had an Arsenal player, and they had a Liverpool player, really prominent, but no Villa and Forest. So I questioned, do we not exist then? And that is the same energy that is coming from the people in the chat and here, that apparently Villa aren't in the Champions League race. And when the people want to go, but the league table, they've just taken the top 5 teams. Well, I don't want to see TNT. I don't want to see Sky Sports promoting a race for Champions League. You either acknowledge that we're in the Champions League race for your advertisement purposes, or you don't think we're in a Champions League race, so just call it a normal game for Forest Leicester tomorrow. Just say a nice little game at the Forest Stadium.
East Midlands derby, isn't it? Yeah.
Do you know exactly what? Do you want to land the minerals? Why, Josh?
Why?
Because you're not relevant.
Be careful. Why?
Wait. So they put a picture of Spurs in there, and they put a picture of Arsenal in there. Yet the teams that have actually won the thing didn't get in that picture.
You won it like.
There's your relevance. There's your relevance right there.
Hold on. Relevance. Can we get can we define that a little bit in today's game? Relevance.
Define it.
What relevance has fucking Forest have recently, other than drawing against Palace just about? And what has Aston Villa got in relevance?
That they both are in the race for the top 5.
Thursday night, yeah.
Which is the Champions League.
Okay, let me break this down. Thursday night.
Keep digging, Cass. Keep digging.
Thursday night, yeah. Chelsea, Man United, and Spurs all got to a final. There's the relevance. Yeah. Man City are more spoken about than both of your clubs, whether you like it or not. Yeah.
And should be.
Just went out midweek. Liverpool are the champions. That's why there is relevance, and you are not relevant at the moment. It's just not the case. Unfortunately, until you consistently do it a little bit more, or at least get your name in the news a little bit more.
So again, you've used your own definition against yourself. You've literally used your own definition against yourself.
Maybe I did. Maybe I did, Wolfie, but it still made sense. I kind of clocked it midway. That's why I paused.
But like, I can see you trying to turn the corner mid filibustering, man.
But no, hear me out. Hear me out on the last part. The only relevance that you've got going on in the news is that you're flipping. Your dude that owns your club is going through the shit. Yeah, the Greek godfather basically is in the shit. But we all know that he's gonna be doing that stuff behind closed doors. We're not dumb.
Allegedly.
Not even allegedly. We all know it. We're not dumb. He owns the joint.
Someone clip this. I'll send it to Marinakis. He didn't say allegedly.
I don't give a shit.
If you don't get Champions League football next season,
if he says my name, I get relevant.
No one cares as well. It's kind of like a normal season. Like, we don't care.
No one cares, bro. You won the title. You won the title, and no one was watching your games, bro. What are you talking about relevancy? Like, sit back down and sit in that corner, bro, because no one's cared about Liverpool winning the title. You won it when there was no fans, and you won it when no one's cared. And you're talking about relevancy.
I'll take a breather. Yeah, what I'm like, we will talk about Liverpool not winning the league more than you not getting Champions League.
That's what I'm trying to say. You won the league. You won the league, did you not?
No, just listen. Just listen. I'm saying.
Makes sense then. Makes sense.
I'm trying to, but you keep interrupting at the good points. Yeah, I'm trying to say
on your dialogue, bro. There's clearly some lag here.
I'm gonna get there. I know you know. I know you're scared. I know you're nervous. It's nervous times right now.
Terrified.
Yeah, just cool. Just take a breather. Yeah, but all I'm saying is people will talk about Liverpool not winning the league more than Forest getting into Champions League. No one cares about you, lot, fam. That's what they're trying to say.
How long ago was the last time someone thought Liverpool weren't going to win the league? Again, like getting lost.
You see, like that.
So what you said there is no one has spoken about Liverpool since about December.
This is what I'm trying to say. We think about Liverpool not winning the league a lot. We don't think about you lot. Like,
I want you to tell me. No, bro. You've just done a cast.
It's just.
Let's use your logic, Josh. Josh, just correct me if I heard this wrong. He goes, people will talk about Liverpool not winning the league, and that's more relevant than our two clubs. When have you heard in the last 4 months anyone, even the most diehard Man U fan who hates Liverpool, talk about Liverpool not winning the league?
What do you mean?
You know what you lot are doing, yeah? You are trying to do, it's like doing up Fusion High, yeah, but you're doing it with flipping, like, let me think. Tien and Yamcha. Do you get it? That's what this is.
I haven't got a clue what that means.
If you know Dragon Ball Z, imagine Fusion High, yeah? Imagine a fusion with Yamcha.
I don't do Dragon Ball Z.
I've never watched Dragon Ball Z.
These are trying to link.
I can bring my kids out if you want.
These lot are trying to link.
Those are the worst characters.
Do you know what?
Because you know what? Let me say this. Because Josh has got he's trying to find correct words and picking his battles. He thought, let me think who I can be allied with. Right now, Wolfie, the guy who's got one win in 5.
With Wolfie.
Do you know what I mean?
No. It's not about
oh my days, Krillin and Mr. Popo. That's exactly what it is.
I know those names. I know those characters.
I don't know those names either.
Have you noticed though that if you look at the comments and the people who speak the loudest about when you criticize the cartel, greedy Sky Six, it's always those ones who are worried about their position being threatened, and that's what bothers me is that people want to sit there and go, "Oh, you just want relevance, you just want acknowledgement." Oh, blah, blah, you want no.
That's Arsenal.
What it is that basically you don't like it when we call out the obvious. It is absolute stinking of media corruption. It's honestly, they are so protected. And the precious Premier League cannot have anyone but that as their top 6. Hence why the easiest argument to go to is no one cares about Forest or Villa. No one cares. You're a one-season wonder. Hey, we got told we were a one-season wonder 3 years ago.
3 years.
Let me just correct you.
Come on,
3 years in a row. No. 3
years.
years. No, this is the thing, and this is what happens. 3 years in a row, we've now qualified for Europe, but apparently we're still irrelevant. It's still.
Josh, have you ever won the biggest competition in Europe?
And we have a star on our badge here. Yeah. And which Arsenal fans, Tottenham fans cannot talk to me about.
You know what?
That's crazy, man. You must be a one-season wonder.
You know, well, I'm not being
funny. What annoys me.
Josh Wolf. I've tried my hardest to bring some light to Forest.
Dragon Ball Z or Pikachu stuff, man. I mean, seriously, I'll bring my kids in if you want. I'll bring my kids in.
I'm just gonna say this. I'm just gonna say this. That's proper. Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z and the rest. That's proper heritage. That's proper.
Bro, you want to talk proper heritage? Let's talk Captain Planet. Let's talk Thundercats, bro. If you want to go heritage, man, let's do it properly, man.
Anyways, yeah. Or Cowboy Bebop. Anyways, yeah. I've tried my hardest and never failed to bring some light to Forest, to Villa. I'm doing more on here than what the Twitter lot are doing of rivals. Do you know what I mean? And Sky Sports. You should thank me. You should thank me.
Listen.
Can I get a thank you?
Yeah.
Can we get a thank you for me, Monts and Daps, for bringing some light to Forest and Villa on a rival perspective?
What? You need us. You need us, bro. That's what you're not realizing.
No, I can have a show just like this.
Yeah, I can bring
in some others.
Nobody needs Forest.
Winning things. Have a nice about winning
Forest. Really, Wolfie? We need
Forest? Because without me and Josh, guess what? This season is dead. This season is dead.
Premier League is boring. Premier League. No. The Premier League's boring. The Premier League is boring without teams like Forest and Villa. And that's
you gotta be.
What would you not be talking about now?
Yeah.
Is Zubimendi going to Arsenal? Can we talk about it again for the 4th time today? Nah.
Yeah.
You got us. You got us. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God, he's actually got it in the title. Zubimendi key to Arsenal transfer plans. That's stretching.
Yeah. Yeah, because because guess what? That's a bigger talking point. It's true.
Yeah, nobody really want to talk about Villa.
He's key to the transfer plans.
Listen, if Specs was here, he would be with the same energy that Wolf and I said.
Because you wait till Specs is here.
This is the cringy thing. This is what cringes me out. Is that Tottenham and Manchester United fans and the perception is that they are still seen as this big six, and it's how can a club who finishes where they are in the Premier League?
I can't talk for Tottenham, but I win.
I get that. I can, and that's the energy of Manchester United.
Out that big six shit, but at the same time, you getting too big for your britches right now, bro. Nobody don't care about Villa yet.
Well, so how many seasons in a row? No. How many seasons in a row do we need to qualify for Europe for people to acknowledge this?
Let me tell you this. Leicester won the damn Premier League and FA Cup. No one still gave a shit after a bit.
Because they weren't consistent.
They went in the win.
They weren't consistent. They weren't consistent. Can someone answer my question?
Premier League and FA Cup. What are we doing?
Can someone talking about?
Do you realise the Midlands has just as many stars as the whole of London?
Yeah, I know.
I can't say.
No, but in all seriousness, no one answered my question. And Jimmy, I'm coming to you, Jimmy. How many times do we need to qualify for Europe for you to go, oh, this team Aston Villa are actually quite consistent?
But the difference
is, you need to start qualifying comfortably.
Not that.
Like Chelsea have done. Like the Man U and Spurs are going to do. Yeah, that's comfortable, man.
Qualified for champs 3 years in a row. Then
I've had 5 finals in 5 years.
All right, so because Jimmy's defined 3 years in a row, right? That's the standard now. Have Chelsea done it 3 years in a row, Jimmy? Have Chelsea done it 3 years in a row, Jimmy? Have Chelsea done it 3 years in a row, Jimmy? By your definition, Jimmy, have Chelsea done it 3 years in a row?
He just said, I won the champs within the last 5 years. Get your 19 fucking.
No, I'm talking about your definition.
Electric Avenue.
About your definition.
Champions League out of here. Last time you won Champions League, you know what y'all celebrated too? We're gonna rock you through Electric Avenue, and then we take you higher. That's what they played at the fucking parade.
Now answer the question set by your standards. Have Chelsea done it
His
3 years in a row?
He said 3. He said the last 3 years.
You said 3.
No, listen what I said. He said the last 3 years they've been in Europe. I said when you do 3 in a row in Champions League, then you say that.
Have
You
you
don't say
done?
you've been in Europe
You're
3 in
making
a
it
row.
harder for yourself. You literally, I gave you the whole of Europe, bro.
Wait.
Yeah.
Hold on. Jimmy, one sec. I wouldn't even say 3 years. I think that's light. More like 5.
That doesn't
Bro,
help Jimmy. That don't help Jimmy,
Chelsea
bro. What
haven't
are you
done
doing?
Chelsea haven't done it.
No, wait, hold on. You know why you can never shit on Chelsea ever? Yeah?
Why?
Because they won the Champions
Because
League 4
I
years
secretly
ago.
supports them.
I just say I won a chance
They
within the
won
last
the
5
damn
years. I don't know what
Champions
the fuck we talking about.
They-
I
they-
love World
won.
Cup because of that.
Like, don't get me
How
wrong,
many
they went through new ownership. You have to give them that bit of leeway, at least minimal. I know they spent loads
Yeah,
of
and
money.
our owners are not
I know.
fucking
Needs
Sorry.
Chelsea, bro.
Sorry,
Seriously.
our owners don't
It's not
make
a
people
good look. It's not a
disappear.
good look.
If I'm correct, they won the most
so
titles in the
did we?
last 20 years. What are
It's not a
we
good
doing?
look.
We went
Gaffer
through
needs- it's
new
not a good look.
ownership. We went through new ownership
what have you
and
won?
we've been 3 seasons in the row.
Guess
Well, we're
what?
talking about Europe right
I
now.
think you two have something in common. What have you lot won in the last 25, 30 years? What,
Oh, is that
go
when
on.
football started? Cats,
No,
you doing that
not
thing again?
overall.
You
Just
doing
20
that thing again?
15
No?
years, 10 years, 15 years, 10 years, 30 years, 40 years.
So wait, you're defining when football started just by saying that.
No, you want to, you lot are doing this thing where you're trying so hard to be a part of the class 6, yeah.
No,
But what
we
have you
don't
done?
need to, bro. We don't need to.
we
We
don't
can just
want
lean
to.
on our history, bro.
No, you don't. What?
Yeah, we can.
What?
We
Brother,
can't lean on our history.
respectfully,
Come
how
on, bro.
many leagues have you won in your entire history? How many leagues?
The top league. Once you've won it once, you've completed football. That's it.
How many times have you won it in your entire history? Because you want to
We
leave on
won it
history.
once.
Oh my god. You're
And?
just as bad. How many times has Spurs won it? 2.
2.
My granddad was alive for them. You, Josh, how many leagues have you won? You've got quite a lot of trophies, to be fair.
Wait,
The only one
and
that's
what's
fit into this conversation is Villa, not you. You've just got promoted, and you think you can do all this bollocks?
Definitely the one season wonder right now.
Is it? Is it? Was those two European Cups 1 season wonders as well, yeah? With the
Yeah,
4 League Cups,
yeah.
1 season wonders, with the 2 FA Cups, 1 season wonders. They're all there, man. I've
Now,
completed football, so you can hold that, right?
No, Josh,
Arsenal can't say that. Arsenal can't
Josh,
say that.
Do you
Spurs
understand?
can't say it.
Do you understand?
Villa
now?
can say it.
One sec, because now I just done my full circle. Do you understand who he's trying to link up with? Have you seen? It doesn't take that much to get Wolfie to come out of his shell and start talking his shit. By the way, not too long ago.
Well, what
he
have I
was doing
said that shit? What have I said that's not incorrect?
Anyways, let me finish. You know, like, don't take me for preach. Thank you very much. There's a little bit of respect there. Sorry, preach.
Stop preaching.
He tried to do the handshake stuff with Arsenal. I gave you a kit. We should be linking up. Hooks thought he had him on his side. Then he betrayed Hooks. Then he done the link up with Liverpool. You know, European heritage, all of this stuff, Champions League talk, blah 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 blah. You're winning the Prem. Yeah, that's what he did. He betrayed Mons on stream.
When?
Then, what do you mean when?
When?
Not that long ago. You and Mons were having a back and forth. It was
About
only
what?
subtle.
About what?
About trophies. To be fair, yeah, it was about trophies. Yeah, it was about trophies.
Okay, the lies
Yeah, it
that
was
come
about
out your
trophies.
mouth,
But
bro.
even in
Me and
debate-
Mons were on the same side
No.
saying
You
that
and
the
then guess what?
trophies count, that Liverpool's 6 Champions Leagues or 6 European Cups
then
are
on-
all
on
exactly
this
the
team
same.
alone-
We
on
were
this
on the
team
same
alone-
side, you liar, bro. You liar.
I'm so convinced you and Mons had a back and forth because I believe.
No, because you lot were trying to tell Mons he's only won 2 Premier Leagues. That's what you're trying to do, and I was on Mons' side.
No.
So hold
And then
that.
this stream, he just called Liverpool irrelevant, even though you won the cup. Like, do you know what I mean? So he's already.
No, I
betrayed
didn't say
Liverpool.
that. Again, twisting
yes,
words. Twisting
What was he trying to
words.
say? What was he trying to say to you?
Twisting words. Preach said.
Do you know what I mean?
He said, I just spoke on what he said. That's all I said. He said that.
Josh, that's not where it ends. Specs is another one. Not only recently. Not last week, the week before. They had the little quabble, little quarrel, whatever the fuck is called.
Get more lies. I haven't streamed the
whatever.
Specs in about 4 weeks.
No, you had.
Nice try.
It was 2-3 weeks ago. No, you was. You two were definitely having the argument, well, debate, obviously not argument, but on stream you had the Newcastle Forest kind of thing going on. Do you know what I mean? Josh,
What are you talking about?
Josh, is this who you want to
I can't believe the lies you make up, bro. He can't even keep a straight face while he's making this up as he goes along, man.
Josh, is this what you want to do? I'm just asking you, is this what you want? Because all it will take is one league, all it will take is a win against Leicester and then next week's show. And if your team has played and you've done something a little iffy,
do backstab.
So my whole where we call it agenda or not, is to call out the absolute pig shittery of the big six. Okay. And when I see still in the comments, what's made me feel a little bit more relevant is people are now telling me how many years Villa haven't won a trophy. So we're finally getting, I'm not asking for recognition, but what I'm looking at here, that one comment he picked out, Wolfie, as well, out of all the comments. That. Yeah. But what I'm trying to say is that when you basically see fans on here and in the media try and go, it's irrelevant, it's this, X, Y, and Z, and you really try and diminish what we are, it just fuels the argument. It fuels the argument. We don't want to be in the Big Six, but what I will tell you now is the Big Six are protected by the Premier League. And that was evident when Villa's fixture got moved from Sunday the 18th of May to Friday the 16th of May to accommodate Tottenham. It's not why. And this is no. Bro. Do you know why? No, Jimmy. Listen. This is fact. If you want to hear why, and this is why you have to call the Premier League out on it. We asked for a fixture change when we had 5 games in 14 days, when we had to play PSG in between all of that and Liverpool. Premier League says no. We asked for a fixture change when we were in the Conference League semi-final. We got told no. So why is it that when teams like Villa will come and go to it, we want help from our league? It's a no.
Josh, didn't they move your fixture against Liverpool forward to help Liverpool?
Well, that did not help. That did not help Liverpool.
How did that help Liverpool?
That's what they did.
Otherwise, Liverpool were playing 5 games in 5 days. It helped Liverpool. It helped Liverpool.
That just goes against your whole point because that did.
Yeah, when you move a game, both teams are affected by it. So stop.
No. Small-minded. Because the point is, Tottenham. Let me go on the Tottenham. Let me land on this Tottenham bit. Let me land on Tottenham.
Yeah, but Liverpool's part of the top.
Hold on. Tottenham hadn't even made the final yet.
So you think the premise protected bum-ass Tottenham, bro?
Tottenham hadn't even made the final, and they changed the game with 12 days to go. They don't give a shit about the fans. They don't give a shit about those who go to the game.
Do you think the premise protecting bum-ass Tottenham?
Not top 4, innit? You're gonna why they try to save you to make top 6?
So the premise protecting the 17th place team? That's what you're telling me?
Yes.
Yes.
Bro, have you not heard Richard Masters say that Man United getting relegated would be like one of the biggest disasters for the Premier League?
You not heard that, Jimmy? Tottenham was never getting relegated.
You not heard that, Jimmy?
Of course it would be.
Those teams were never getting relegated. Never.
They're protecting a team. They're protecting a team because they're in the cartel Big Six. Again, let's just talk that out.
Nobody cares about Tottenham. Not even the fucking Prem, bro.
Doing this to mask their failures.
You just ignored the game that Aston Villa and Liverpool. That game got moved. That game was not beneficial for Liverpool. So that goes against your whole
Why
point.
was it not beneficial for Liverpool?
We had to play 5 games.
Okay, so if it was played on the day it was meant to be played, your next game would have been 2 days later. Is that not beneficial?
Fam, we drew it. It was messing up.
No. Let's stick to what you said. You said it was not beneficial to Liverpool, and I'm quoting you. Your game was on the Tuesday, so they moved it back so you would get time before. So what you're saying here is it's not beneficial because you would have rather had 2 days between those games.
All you're doing is talking without breathing. The game was not beneficial. We played the game. I'm trying to tell you something. You're giving me ifs, buts, and maybes. We drew with you lot.
Yeah, that's why it wasn't beneficial. How dare you draw them, Josh?
Even the timing of the game, it wasn't beneficial. We didn't like it. We was not happy with it.
So I don't know
what
was the protection there.
It would have been worse because if it stayed on the original date,
exactly.
Said, no, listen. If you listen, or if it stayed on the original date, you would have played 2 days later. Which it was less beneficial.
All they had to do,
cry more.
They could have moved it forward. They could have waited a bit. Because we ended up playing less games anyway, so there was
it didn't help us at all. It put us with 5 games in 14 days.
Knocked out of cups and everything. It was not beneficial. For
you know what it is, this preacher. The thing is, they do everything these lot, but blame themselves. It's not my fault in like 93 or 94, whenever Forest got relegated. It's not my fault that you decided to stay down in the dumps for many years. Whatever, 99, who gives a fuck? Coventry made it in 01. Guess what? They got fucked back off down there, yeah? So on that note who cares? It's not my fault that your club ended up doing shit because they recruit wrong. It's not my fault, Josh, that we fucked you up, yeah. Thank you, Van Persie, for that goal. And then you end up having like Alan Hutton on your team.
Yeah, offside, by the way. Offside.
And you got no, it wasn't. I know, and also, yeah, we won anyways, and I don't think it was offside. I've never seen that before.
Really?
I don't know about that.
You're shameless, bro. You are shameless. Didn't they give that goal of the season as well? An offside goal of the season. Crazy.
Yeah, okay, that's cute and all because Drogba scored an offside goal against us, by the way. And
another Big Six team. Another Big Six team.
Yeah,
this ain't helping you, Cass. This ain't helping you.
If it's in favor of United, then it went in favor of Chelsea that year anyway.
So it went in favor of the Cartel 6 weeks then. Okay, keep helping the debate. What are you doing here, man? What are you doing?
Regardless, you lot like to blame and pinpoint everything else by yourselves. It's not my fault.
Is it right?
It's not my fault you decided to recruit shit. It's not my fault you wanted Dean Smith and the rest of them and still get.
No, you're chatting crap again.
Hold on. It's not my fault that you have to sell this summer. It's not my fault that your owner is an absolute criminal. Yeah, allegedly. It's not my fault that you might not make Champions League. But every time you have some pains and everything, you want to. You're so
who got the most shafted? Let me ask you this. Who got the most shafted on VAR last season?
I don't know.
Wolves, exactly. But which incident was the most highlighted last season?
Who decides that?
Which incident was the most highlighted? The Liverpool one, right? Who didn't get shafted the way Wolves did?
Oh, but did they win the league? Did they win anything? By the Carabao Cup?
They won the Carabao Cup, bro.
So what? And was that their fault or was that Chelsea's fault for not finishing? Because Gallagher's a bum.
Was that gonna do the point I'm making?
Wait, because you talk about getting shafted. Why are you trying to blame?
Yeah, because I'm saying the team that got shafted the most wasn't talked about, but the incident with Liverpool gets talked the most about. As if Liverpool have been shafted all season like Wolves did.
So why
what do you get shafted from? Winning something?
Preach. Why do we have to move our fixture, which was Sunday the 18th of May, to a Friday to accommodate another team to go play in their crappy into their final with 12 days before? Why? When we didn't get that. That is what you're all missing the point. It's privileges.
Can I ask you something?
No, I'm talking about Tottenham. Sunday the 18th of May, we're due to play Tottenham. And Tottenham hadn't qualified for the Europa League final. The Premier League made a decision to change the fixture to Friday 16th after fans had already got their tickets sorted. Okay? They don't care because they're protecting. This is what everyone's missing. They're protecting the six. That would never happen to an Aston Villa, a Forest, a Brighton, whoever. If they want to fix
Tottenham, I'm asking again, you really think the league is protecting Tottenham?
Yes.
Of course they are, because they're in the six. Because of their revenue, Jimmy. The revenue that Tottenham
all right, Jimmy, if they're not, Jimmy, why was Spurs going to make the Super League then? Why was Spurs making the Super League?
Chelsea got. What are we talking about?
Jimmy, why was Spurs going to be in the Super League?
So I need to understand. So you saying they're not getting no revenue from how many other teams? Because you know there's 20 teams in the league.
They don't care about the other 4 teams.
You saying they're just getting money off the six?
Bro, preach. Are you seriously doing this? You think if Man U wait, preach. Don't be silly, bro. You think if Man U play Liverpool or Brighton play their derby with Palace, which one do you think generates the most revenue on views?
But not the one that's based off a fucking motorway.
They thought, let's move the Aston Villa game.
Why are you moving the? Why are you changing? Answer the question, bro. This is a simple question.
So what if it generates more
money? They moved the game to give Spurs more time to prepare
that's how TV, that's how TV works. That's how TV works.
It generates. He just said the revenue generated from the other teams as if they don't make revenue. Yeah, the argument here is about the most revenue being generated, which is why it's protected. He's literally making a point against your point without even realizing.
Let me prove to y'all talking a bunch of bullshit.
Yeah. No,
they signed that contract and then the money's paid. The Prem already got their fucking TV money. They got it already.
Oh my God, Jimmy, do you understand how economics works, bro? Do you actually understand it, bro? Seriously.
Hold on. Yo,
seriously.
So telling me, yo,
man. Honestly, it's like talking to freaking year 9 students.
Wolfie, you're telling me Tottenham people drive home and get home to watch fucking Tottenham? When?
Jimmy, don't do this, Jimmy. You're gonna look silly, Jimmy. Jimmy, you're gonna look silly. Jimmy,
there's none, bro.
Jimmy, who's had the most fixtures at 12:30 on a Saturday?
I don't care.
Oh,
Nobody
now you don't
watches
care.
Tottenham in
No,
America.
you don't care.
Wolfie, who
Yeah,
pays some
why?
of the most money for their TV
Why?
package?
Why Liverpool?
America, right?
Why have Liverpool had the most 12
Imagine-
30s?
Oh, do you know?
Wolfie,
You know,
Wolfie.
wait 1 second. We didn't like those games, those early kickoff games.
Oh, sorry, you didn't like
the
it.
money
Why was
for-
it done?
I
Is
know,
the
but
question.
wait,
I didn't ask you if you liked it. I didn't ask you if you liked it.
I never said what I'm trying to say is how does it benefit? How does it benefit
Spec,
us?
going on
if we
the
don't
Cartel
like it?
6 here. Bring the
How-
fire
how
on the
does it-
Cartel 6.
How does it benefit us if we don't like it?
What are
We
you
don't.
telling me? Sam,
It's
you
about
like
preach,
preach.
that
You
shit
gotta
only
answer
just
the
sits
question,
there
not the
fucking,
question you've
woe
made
is
up.
me.
No,
Woe
listen
is
to what
me
I'm saying.
theory. No,
We
you
did-
know
we
what?
didn't like
Yo,
it. We
Cash,
didn't like it.
could you
Don't let-
tap that Stephen A. Smith thing? Tap that Stephen A. Smith. We don't care. Win your fucking games.
So
You
your
can't
answer to
make
the
me
question
question.
that you don't know
Win
the
your
answer
fucking
to is
games.
we don't care, bro.
If your game on TV, who gives a fuck?
Oh, your club does, bro. Your club does.
My
That's
I
who
don't
cares.
give a fuck.
You may
don't
not, but
care.
your club
Win your
does.
games.
The Premier
You act,
League
you act
does.
like if the game is not on TV, you don't get 3 points. Fuck
The
out of
top
here with
five
this
getting
club that you
spicy,
bitch ass
baby.
Hold on,
fucking
Bro,
The top
Jimmy
five
is
getting
like, Jimmy,
fucking
chill
game,
with
we
the
don't
old.
care.
Hey, how
He
do you
doesn't
We
care.
don't
He
care.
doesn't
Hey,
care.
Jimmy, why you upset? What's going on? Why you amped up?
Because they
What are you telling me?
they mad because they got fucking little pipsqueak fucking clubs. It's not my fault you
Ah,
chose that
there we
shit club.
There it is.
Ah,
There
the
it
truth
is.
comes
There
out.
it is.
There
Trigger,
it is.
'cause
It
we're
is
not
what it
Cartel
is.
6 worthy. Okay, we're not Cartel 6 worthy. You're all arrogant as
No,
a
I
fan
read
base.
that.
But Josh, he doesn't care, Josh. He
Yo,
doesn't care. He doesn't care.
Nottingham Forest boss is literally a cartel. He's literally a fucking cartel. And you sit
Allegedly.
there talking about cartel. He's
Allegedly.
literally a fucking gangster.
Allegedly.
Literally.
Is that real?
Allegedly.
You're protected.
Okay.
You're protected. My Spurs point stands corrected. If you want to know how corrupt the Premier League is
Like
and
I
how
said,
it supports
Win your
the
games. Win your fucking games. We don't
No,
care.
well, listen.
Wait,
Should we
car
cry about it?
This is
Should we cry about it? Should we cry
We don't
about
want to
it?
hear it, Josh. Yo, Cash, why haven't you pressed that Stephen A. Smith? We here to let you know. We
I
don't
thought you-
care.
I-
We
I-
don't
I-
care,
I-
bro. Win the fucking games.
I thought you done it for me.
It will just further our point here.
Basically.
If you want to shut up the Forest and the Villa fans and Newcastle fans questioning the Cartel 6, the Premier
Yo,
League, it
this
further
ain't the
strengthens our
show
point.
for that,
It-
brother. We don't give a
No,
fuck.
you know the thing
I've
is,
got a question. Josh, have you got like a referee coming out on radio calling your manager a CUNT and all of that stuff? Because I'm trying to find where this beneficial stuff is for Liverpool. Because Liverpool's supposed to be in this cartel as well, innit? So I'm trying to
you're
figure
quite
this out.
fans. I'll be honest, preach. I'll be honest.
What
I'll be
happened to him,
honest.
Josh?
Out of
Josh,
all the
what
Cartel,
happened to that
He
ref?
should have been
What happened to
honest
that
from the
ref,
start.
Josh?
He got it from
he
the
did
start,
get
Josh.
suspended.
Again,
suspended.
preach.
What?
You're moving
What?
crazy.
No, but I'm saying you're not trying to say that they're protecting us, and I'm saying where is Liverpool?
Yeah. You know why? You know why, preach?
I'm showing you,
He
I got
got
receipts.
fired. He got
What
fired when
about
my
him?
club
Yeah,
called
but
out
what I'm
Stuart
saying, why did he
Atwell.
get fired? Why did he get fired, fam? For talking
Why
rude
did he
about
get fired?
Yeah,
though?
but when my club called out Stuart Atwell, he was reffing today.
what evidence have you
There's
got?
your
of what he's
difference.
doing?
There's your
What evidence
difference,
have you
bro.
got? Is there any
What
Hey,
evidence do you got that
There's
Stuart
your
Atwell
difference.
is against
Is
Nottingham
there
Forest?
any
It's
videos?
funny.
You want the guy
It's car
fired?
crash.
You know what the funny thing is about all of this shit is
What's going on?
if Wolfie, Specs, Josh, if they were earning the revenues that probably the top sides get or whatever, and
Irrelevant.
they were getting probably the bonuses.
Chelsea
of
don't own no revenue.
or-
We sell
or
fucking
being-
hotels to ourselves.
or being good or being good
What
for the
fucking
last
revenue?
or being good for the last 30 years or relevant enough to make sure they're secure enough, they wouldn't be moaning. They just don't like it because they're not in our positions. They that's what I said.
We
Yeah,
are.
I want to
They-
be
they-
16th in the
Cash,
league,
Cash,
bro.
Cash,
Yeah.
They blame
Yeah, you're right. I want to be
everyone.
16th. I'm
Cash,
jealous. I'm
One
jealous.
sec. They want to be everyone, but you know what? I'm gonna give you leeway, by the way, because you had fucking that Mike Ashley, yeah. But they have
That's what I'm
everyone but themselves to blame. He's
No,
got
no, we had-
We had full was. What are you talking about?
Tony's
All right,
years.
Cash.
He got arrested. He got arrested for fraud
Hey,
in
Josh.
China for
Yeah,
having
no,
no
Josh,
money.
you've had many. By the way, you've had many years through the 90s. No, especially you, Josh. But
You got the Glazers. What are you talking about?
Even worse, and and they're
Yeah, but-
awful.
yeah,
I should
yeah.
still be.
Who
dogging
enabled
them.
the Glazers, by the way, Cass? Who
second.
helped them? Who helped them?
Oh, I know.
Wolfie,
this.
Wolfie,
Ferguson.
wait, Cash. But Cass, you know what?
I don't give a shit for that.
But Cass, behind it, deep down, you know what the actual basic argument is, bro.
Brother, no, but the thing is,
Let's
The thing is, I actually, when it comes to all these ins and outs of how shit works, obviously every billionaire institution, there's some.
I'm letting you know why the clubs like Villa and Forest and Newcastle are moaning.
But regardless, but you've had 30 to 40 years. It's not my fault you didn't win 1999. It's not my fault that you lot decided to get relegated because of shit. It's not my fault. It's not my fault.
Cass, hear me out, bro.
You guys' fault.
Cass, hear me out, bro. I don't have any issues.
Jermaine Genius in that back in the day.
Cass, hear my balance, bro. I have no issues with the Liverpools, Man U's and Chelsea's here because they organically, originally, especially Man United, when Ferguson came in and got sacked, he alone organically raised the market and raised the prestige of Man United and the Chelsea and whatever. Because remember, Chelsea were winning shit before my man came and took over anyway. So let's keep it clear. I know that Liverpool doing their thing. I'm just saying the only thing we're moaning about, it's very basic, is that the PSR thing has come in. Yes, there should be certain rules, but they're taking the piss, bro. Because now it's a new ball game with new owners, with more money coming in, and all of a sudden now it's like
you're owned by I'm not being funny, but you're owned by a fucking state.
No, forget Newcastle. Just I'm talking about collectively. The first, but even Palace, bro, their owners got peas. Hear me out. Even Palace, bro, their co-owners got peas, you know, bro.
No, they don't.
No, bro. I'm telling you, research, bro. They have peas to spend much more than they can. Go do your research. Remember, I'm Newcastle. Bro, trust me, bro.
Brother, PSR is fucking up everyone one way or another.
Yeah, PSR is fucking up. No, but not like Newcastle and Villa and Forest, where man will put in the money in and we can't do catch up.
It's not just you. It's not just you.
We can't do catch up, bro.
Bro, man's in like, what are you talking about? I fucked up my own shit. The thing is, yeah, United have fucked up our own shit. We gave this fucking owners whatever, yeah. We fucked up our own shit. We can barely even fucking spend. We have to spend.
But you have spent bare piece.
Bro. Through credit.
Exactly, bro.
Credit. We have a. I mean, you're bro, like anyone else, regardless. We built that shit. It's not my fault that you lot didn't build your shit correctly. So on that note, you know what? Hold on. FFP and PSR are still fucking us up. We're going through the shit of spending shit. Yeah, that's the whole point of the whole.
Are you for or against them? Are you for or against them?
I don't understand it completely, so I don't even know.
No, you do know, bro. Don't play fool. You understand it, bro. You know more than you know.
By the way, Darren, one sec. This has to run because you know when people take this a little bit too much, Darren. You will not, yeah. You will. I promise you will not feature and your name will not be seen no more on Forest Fan TV. Don't ever do that in your life again. Feel like you're comfortable. Like I said, if this is gonna take too much to your heart because you can't handle it and all this kind of stuff, you're getting triggered. Don't come with the personal shit because you look like a donut. Now I'm gonna screenshot that. And I'm gonna send it to Wolfie and as well. You can go join the likes of Mr. Door and whoever else on other channels that run Forest channels, bro. Don't ever do that in your life.
I didn't see what's going about.
No, exactly. Who's Darren? The thing is, he's a usual watcher, but don't come with that shit. He tried to do it earlier and ignored it, innit? Like I said, yeah.
Whatever's kind of keep it football.
Darren, you're on here without a profile picture or nothing because you probably got literally 3 teeth missing, blood. You look like something out of fucking Jeremy Kyle, blood. So on that notice, don't do that, bro.
Let's keep it football, lads and viewers and chat.
So Spectre's raising fair points. I think, look, people will say, what's the point in this conversation? Like, what's triggered me is basically when I started seeing people go, Villa are out the top 5 race. Villa are this. Forest and Villa are irrelevant. You're in it, mate. You're in it, mate. What we want,
piss me off.
What we want is for people to just have a fair reflection on where the state of society in football is. How are we putting Tottenham? I can't crash on Man United, I'll be honest. Because each year, no matter how dusty they are, they become a serial, and they get, and that annoys me. And that's where, you know, I'll say this now. You know, if Man United go and win that Europa League, I'll look at my team, Aston Villa, and I'm putting more pressure on Unai Emery next season. I'm seeing Newcastle win trophies. I'm seeing Man United win trophies.
Josh, you shouldn't put pressure on yourself because if Man United win the Europa League, why would you put pressure on Emery more? Because you did it last year. What do you mean?
Because of what you've done this season. Because of what, you know, I'm seeing teams around us win trophies. Now, it's all good.
don't
sorry,
Emery-
sorry, Preach, one sec, yeah. But sorry, Preach, one sec. Josh, yeah. You know I'm with you anyway. We're alliances. But when it comes to, and can I say that, when it comes to Europa League, I'm not dissing it, but it's definitely been motherfucking watered down, bro. Because I promise you, if Villa, Newcastle, Arsenal were in that competition this year, bro, we would have walked that whole competition, bro. Something needs to be done, bro. Something needs to be done because there's no way Man United and Tottenham have been so shite in this league, and one of them man can scam their way in the blood clot.
Thanks. Why do you think they changed the rules this year?
I don't know, bro.
Champions
I
League
don't know.
teams didn't drop. Champions League teams didn't drop.
I thought it was a money thing. I thought it was a money marketing thing.
Hold on. You know I hate this Champions League thing that dropped. So what?
Say again, Jim. What happened?
So what? Did every year the team that dropped from Champions League won Europa? No,
but Jim.
Jimmy.
It was hard, bro.
I'm gonna ask again. In the history of Europa, has every team that won
Who said they did? Who said they did, Jimmy? Who said they did?
Has this Europa League been weaker? Yes or no?
I'm gonna ask again. I don't want to hear. Y'all make.
No, I'm asking you a question.
Whenever, hold on, bro.
Because you're honest man.
He's in the Cartel 6. He's in the Cartel 6.
Jimmy, you're honest man, and you talk at the things then to bomb.
How is it weak? Look at the wait. Over the years,
Jimmy.
hold on. What's the difference over the years?
Is it weaker?
Over the years, how many fucking Champions League teams dropped down and won the Europa?
Before I answer that, do you believe? Because you're honest guy.
No, because
is it weaker?
It's the reason I'm asking.
Is it weaker?
Wait, hold on, Specs. Hold on, Specs. Let me not ask. Let me just cook real quick. The reason why I'm pointing this out is because y'all are trying to make this narrative that the teams that drop out of Champions League, it's the reason they drop out of Champions League.
You're making.
They're not good. Bro, y'all gotta remember, you get in Champions League not based on what you're doing that current season. It's what you did the year before. So it's not even the same teams. It's literally all new teams you're facing.
But is it weaker though, in your opinion? I'm asking.
No, it's the same shit.
I'll tell you why you're saying that.
I'm going to fucking prove it. I'm going to prove it. We don't have to argue about it. I'm going to ask again.
Jimmy, Man United and Tottenham should be ready, bro. Any other season, they're ready, bro.
It's not that season, is it? It's not that season, though, is it? There's other teams.
No, you better are shameless.
Nah, you seen the
nobody can answer my question. Answer my question.
Darren,
all the years.
I'm petty. One sec. By Darren, I know where you live. I've literally got up your shit right now. Hold tight to Kimberly, yeah? Because I'm not gonna say the last name, but do know who you're fucking around. Now I'm gonna go find your work, bro. And now you're gonna get fired. So on that note, hold that one. Think I'm a donut. Don't ever try to bring religion or anything, because I will find you, bro.
What's going on now, bro?
I found your address, NG2. Yeah, cool. We'll see you in it.
You fucker, you.
I won't even say the rest of the
What have I missed?
Don't ever, Darren, I know you can hear this.
Talking about so I can help cook.
He tried it in the chat, bro.
Yeah, y'all be in the chat going way too
moral. Don't ever fuck around.
Found your bitch ass.
Jimmy.
Now back to y'all.
Jimmy, no, Jimmy.
No.
Jimmy, just like you scream, it doesn't make you right, bro. Yeah, just because that vein pops, it don't make you right, bro.
No, Wolfie, I'm gonna ask you, Wolfie, directly.
Okay.
In all the years of teams dropping out of the Champions League into Europa, how many of them won it?
Chelsea did. Chelsea did.
You got a point, Jimmy. You got a point.
How many of them won it?
You're right, Jimmy. You're right.
Wait.
But I'm just saying to you, is it watered down this year? The new rules, is it weaker?
No. Because you know
who's going to win it? A team that was in it from the start. That's who always wins it.
Jimmy. Firstly, stop screaming. You know what? It doesn't make you right. What we are saying is this, okay? Whether or not you want to admit it or not, this Europa League is weaker.
But it's fairer now.
Okay, agreed. Fairer. I agree. Okay. What hasn't been weakened is the prize. If you make this Europa League weaker, then you qualify back into it and defend it. That's the point here. What they did was leave the prize of the Champions League in there and weaken it. That's what they've done.
I don't agree with you. That's opinion based, and I don't agree with your opinion. That's
so because you don't agree my opinion's wrong. That's what you're saying.
Wolfie, that shit was very good. It sounded good. You used no bad words. You didn't yell, and it was still your opinion. And guess what? I don't care about your feelings. Fact is, the team that normally wins Europa is the team that was in it from the start.
When Chelsea won it, were you in it from the start?
I'm going to say it again. Stop trying to make this about Chelsea. This is not about Chelsea. I don't give a fuck about Chelsea.
I don't give a fuck about Chelsea.
We're talking about
and I'm giving you an example. When Chelsea won it, did you start in the Europa?
By the way, let me end this shit. There's bear showering. What's it called? The thing is, even though we done poorly in the league, why didn't you have that same energy when Sevilla if you done poor in the league and won it? Why did you not have energy for all these other clubs?
Is this a show on Sevilla? Is this a show on Sevilla?
No, it don't matter. Regardless of what it is, none of you. Because when me and Jules are screaming that I'm going to win Europa League, you lot was saying we're bonkers basically overall. Not in them correct.
No, we didn't. I said you scumbag it the whole time.
No, I don't remember that personally. But all I know, I got laughed at. I've been laughed at. Jules has got laughed at. Even Deji, but he claims everything he's gonna win. But to be fair, so that's by chance. But every time, no, because it was Specs. It was Specs that tried to draw it out. You didn't tell me at the league.
Specs made a good point.
He didn't say at the start, or when of the Europa League campaign that he thought Man United or whoever's gonna win the Europa League. He didn't even say none of that.
But now I've seen it, bro. It looks wild, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
That's fraud.
But yo, hold on. This is what y'all have to ask yourself.
Jimmy's wrong.
These same teams, the same teams that y'all talking about, right?
Let me answer you, Jimmy.
The team that Tottenham played. Who did they knock out to get there?
Jimmy, I'll tell you the answers. 5 years in a row. Let's go back to the question where you're shouting.
Who did
2016?
Who did they weak?
2016 to 2020, the teams who won the Europa League came from the Champions League. 5 years in a row, teams who dropped from the Champions League won the Europa League. 2016 to 2020. So you absolutely, you're fat. So that looks stupid on you. 5 years in a row. 5 years in a row. 5 years in a row. 2016 to 2020. 2016 to 2020.
Josh, I'm gonna ask you, Josh, how many years total has it been happening?
I've only got to 2020 and I stopped.
No, Josh, I'm gonna ask again. How many years has it happened?
This is car crash.
You go into the ones that make you good, make you sound good.
No. I haven't got past 2020 yet because I had to laugh and stop.
Jimmy, don't worry.
The argument was so flawed that from 2016 to 2020,
Jimmy. That's what they sound like. A bunch of club baby bitches. Europa is weaker. Jimmy, you can't do it, and you're not gonna win it.
It is weaker. It is weaker.
It is weaker.
Even Preach is agreeing, Jimmy.
You got Bodo good, bro, in the semi-finals.
So on a plastic pitch, man.
So wait, hold on. Your team is relatively the same. Why didn't you drop to Europa League and go win it then? Since you was in the Champions League.
That's what Arsenal want to do. That's what Ligue 1 wants to do.
Why didn't you do?
It was harder last year.
Hold on. Even then, it's gone to a league form. That now more teams can actually get into Champions League and actually get more revenue. By the way, 24 teams can go forward and have extra games, meaning extra revenues, meaning different occasions. Like you can go to Old Trafford if we was ever there, or you might even find yourself at flipping the Forest ground, or you might find yourself at flipping PSG's ground, let alone the Bernabeu or something.
What's the original question here?
No, it's to be advice, you know, because your team was where Newcastle and Villa was, bro, and it was the other way around, bro. You'd be slewing it. I promise you'd be slewing it, bro.
Guess what? I'm not there, so I guess what? I guess we'll never know.
The bottom line is the rules got changed for Newcastle. The rules got changed for Newcastle. How about that?
Oh man, get the fuck out of here! Wolfie, you a fucking crybaby, Wolfie. Get the fuck out of here.
3 days after the Saudis took over, Specs, correct me if I'm wrong, the rules got changed.
Your new name is Lil Baby.
Bro,
Lil Baby.
their rules got changed after Newcastle got taken over from
Lil
PIS,
Baby.
bro.
3 days. 3 days.
PSR rules all of a sudden come in, bro. Marketing rules, you get me? Why do you think Chelsea? Because Chelsea have built revenue. That's why they can.
Specs,
Who
who requested the rule change? Specs, who requested the
Let me
rule
ask you
change?
this question. Y'all, let me ask you
I'm
this.
with you,
You
Wolfie.
think, does PSR rules hurt or help Chelsea?
Help.
How the fuck it help? Our consortium is worth a
Because you
gazillion
already got
dollars.
money.
So why
Jimmy.
did your
You're
club
talking
vote to
about
keep it in?
clubs.
Jimmy, why did your club vote to keep it in if it's hurting them? Are they
Your
that
teams are
stupid?
free,
Are they that
Jimmy.
stupid?
Yo, idiot.
Man, your club are the idiots, bro.
Idiot. Are we the only ones that voted for it?
Yeah, the other 6 did as well, bro. The other 5 even.
Why? Why do you think they voted for it?
Because it helps you, Habibi. That's why.
Which is goes back to our point in the middle of
sounds
the
so
street.
dumb.
Like, why
How
does
does
he do
does
it,
it
man?
not
He
hurt
thinks
us
he
too?
screams and makes him
Wait.
right, man.
Wait,
What
Does
is
it
this?
not hurt us?
That's just Jimmy.
It
amount
helps
of money they
you.
spend.
It helps
So-
you, Jimmy.
What the
Stop
fuck
it,
are you
Jimmy. You're
talking
looking
about?
silly now.
Hold on, because I need to mute it. Because if they were all for
Y'all
Chelsea,
dudes is
why
a bunch of fucking crybabies. Wah.
Let
You're
Preach,
all
too.
screaming and
Fuck
crying.
that.
We're calm here, bro. We're
Preach me
calm.
that for a
Fuck out
minute.
of here. I don't want to hear this.
Let
shit.
Preach,
the
Chappie,
thing is,
please.
if they were
He doesn't want to hear it when he doesn't like the answer.
If they would have
They
would've held Chelsea,
don't give
so-
a fuck about no Nottingham
They
Forest.
get more revenue.
But I thought the rules hurt you, Jimmy.
You're
I
not
thought they hurt you.
nothing, man.
By-
Get the
by-
fuck out of here. But it hurt
anyways,
you. Not from y'all. You're
Any-
not
any-
damn
anyways,
fucking
One
Forest.
second, Jim. 1 second, Jim.
Wait, all right, cool. Anyways, if they hate Chelsea, I mean, if they love Chelsea so much, they wouldn't have done that amortization thing where they had to do it to 5 years and kept it to 8. So
It's
much.
because
They
other
literally
clubs started
took
to do
our
it.
fucking club from our fucking owner over some geopolitical bullshit. But they like our club.
Was that the
take this
Premier
mic
League
and
that
shove
did
it up
that?
your ass,
Was that the
man.
Premier League
Get
that
the
did
fuck
that?
out of here.
Was that the
They
Premier
don't
League
like
that did
our
that?
club. They literally use geopolitical garbage
Who
against
did
my
it, Jimmy?
fucking
Jimmy,
club.
who did it? Who did it? The Premier League or the government? Which one was it, Jimmy?
I thought you did it.
Yo, it's all
Rothschild.
fucking one, you idiot. It's all one.
Oh, so one. So there is a conspiracy. There
It's
is a
all one.
conspiracy.
Man. Who did it? The Premier League.
Seriously.
Why that
Yo, you
takes?
said it's
Why that
supposed to be
tricks?
helping my club, you fucking goof. That was
It's unbelievable.
fucking goof. It's supposed to help my club. Yeah, we're gonna take the fucking club from the owner. That helps them. Shut the fuck up, man. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here, you goof.
The
Fuck outta
crocodile
here.
shit has been exposed.
Hey, Jimmy, that shit, man. That goes, you fucking
Get the fuck out of here. Nigga, they took our club. They're trying to help you. Get the fuck out of
Hey,
here.
let
man.
Preach have it. Hey, Cash, let Preach have a say. Preach have a say for
I
last.
actually told people to smash the like button, man. Smash the like
the
button.
light, man.
This show is
Fuck,
just
keep
a
Jimmy
car
alone.
crash.
Car
This is what happens when teams that are playing have no relevance, right?
Oh,
That's what happened with
Yeah,
the
Man
Olympic
City, man.
minnows getting the ocean.
But the show's popping.
Salt
It's top
water.
5
Welcome
rivalries,
to the
baby.
salt water. You ain't used to salt water. You used to the fucking pond.
Yo, there's
Salt
only one
water
salty
over here,
person
bruh.
on here tonight, Jimmy, man.
Fuck out of here. This ain't
Hey,
the
Jimmy, I'll
pond no
see you
more.
tomorrow,
in the
baby, at
fucking
St.
ocean,
James's.
bruh.
Hey, Jimmy,
Welcome
what you
to the
say?
ocean.
Wait, Jimmy,
You
what you
ain't
saying
the
tomorrow?
River Times,
Hey,
bitch.
Jimmy,
It's
wait.
the ocean.
Hey, yo, Jim, what you saying tomorrow, Jimmy the Spliff? What you telling me tomorrow? Yeah?
You know what that is,
What you
motherfucker?
telling me, Jimmy?
Walk away.
I'll see you next week on my live panel, bro. We're gonna have words. What you saying, Jimmy?
I Specs. You know what's gonna be funny? Yeah? You know what's gonna be
That
best?
salt water is burning up Aston Villa and fucking
What you
Nottingham
saying
skin.
Newcastle tomorrow, Jimmy?
Austin Villa, man. It's not Austin Powers,
Jimmy,
bro.
don't deflect, bro. Quick question, Jimmy. What you saying tomorrow for Newcastle at
Go
St. James's?
fish in the fucking ocean. Ask
Hey,
what happened to it.
Jimmy, what you saying tomorrow? How you feeling
You
tomorrow,
gonna
bro?
fucking lose. That's what's gonna happen.
Yeah?
What you
Yeah?
talking about?
Are you saying that for Jimmy's sake, or you really believe that?
Mr. Gargle on some salt water.
Newcastle pack right here.
Yeah?
You know,
What
by the way,
okay.
all I'm gonna say, yeah, there's three of you on this panel, yeah. Not all of you are gonna make Champions League.
Newcastle pack.
Now, all I'm gonna say is Specs, Wolfie, Josh, I'm going to end up beating Tottenham because it's Tottenham, and I'm going to win, and I'm going to have a better season than one of you. So I expect the same conversation again, and I'm going to laugh. I'm going to laugh again.
Is this like when you said you were going to beat me, when you were going to beat Specs?
Hold on. And I'm going to laugh again, and then I'm going to laugh again. Do you get it? Because that's what big clubs do. That's what we do. Do you get it? Have you got that into your mind?
We don't quite get it because I'm still waiting for you to finish ahead of me in the league, like you said about 20 times.
I'm saying, make sure you do your job. And right now, yeah, the funny thing is, Wolfie, we've spoken about a little bit about Newcastle, to be fair. A lot on Villa because Josh can't help himself. But with you, you've got the worst.
So we won. Did we win today?
You got the worst form out of all of these lot. I don't know why you're so confident. How dare you think you're going to West Ham and think you're going to get a win? Of course you're going to be Leicester. Not away. Are you sure about that? Did you see the way they could have shut down the game, bro? Yeah, but so are Forest.
Yeah, but we don't need to beat West Ham, bro. Even if you want to run that narrative, we don't need to beat West Ham to get in.
You really think Arsenal's going to drop out?
Hold on. So wait. It's
tight though. It is tight though.
So if you lose to West Ham, you really gonna be confident? Huh? That's what you're trying
if we lose to West Ham, it would mean we have to beat you, bro. Your best scenario.
Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that, because you gonna fuck around and we not gonna have to
about that.
You just worry about tomorrow.
We gonna beat you.
Jimmy, worry about tomorrow, Jimmy.
Have to win another fucking game.
Jimmy, just worry about tomorrow. Don't worry about 2 weeks from now, Jimmy. Worry about tomorrow.
Shit. You still win.
You worry about Specs, man. You worry about Specs.
You stay where you at. Play your position.
You worry about Specs.
Hey, Jimmy, don't talk too soon, Jimmy.
When I shit, it drops down. If you're under there, the shit gets on.
I'll redirect this show to your show. Don't worry.
Jimmy, what's the score tomorrow?
I win, you lose. That's the score.
Well, you talking to me or Specs?
I can tell you this: no matter what happens tomorrow, you know who can't be in front of me? Villa.
Can I be in front of you, Jimmy? Can I be in front of you?
You won't be. Don't worry about that.
You know what?
But can I?
love that.
Can I?
Do you know what? Do you know what, Jimmy? I love you. Always are really good at coming back to Villa. I know you're scared of us. I know you're scared of us. You keep referring to this fortress shit, and it's because you're heading. Because
remember, I told you Villa Park was a toilet bowl. Remember that? That was me.
You told me. You told me.
My worst Chelsea squad. I told you Villa Park was a toilet bowl. We will go there, shit, flush the toilet.
How can you talk about Villa Park when your owner ain't changing yours till 2042?
Nasty, drippy shit. That's what we took. Diarrhea shit.
Jimmy,
like I had some bad shawarma.
I said diarrhea.
I just want
to correct. Milk and magnesium shit.
Jimmy, can I just remind you a couple of things? First of all, we have finished 2 seasons in a row above you. The season is not over. Don't make this.
I don't care.
Second of all, Jimmy. Second of all, you again told me. You told me earlier.
That's a sick. That was a sick imitation.
Jimmy's got a smile for that one. Before he hurt himself.
What is he going to say? What's he going to say, Specs? Wait, don't say that. What's he going to say, Specs? What's he going to say, Specs?
It's cool. No, fuck it, it's cool. Man.
No,
even Jimmy's got a bust.
Yo, Josh, you doing a lot of talking. When the last time y'all won something? The championship?
Did
they even win that? Did they win that?
They won a playoff. Fall back. Man, stop talking. Why am I talking to you?
You get a trophy for the playoffs. It's the most expensive trophy in football. Yeah.
Jimmy, you see that arrogance there? You see, you see the arrogance of that, Jimmy. It just keeps holding our argument. It keeps holding our argument when you say I can't talk to you. Who gives a fuck about you? Listen? Please bring that. Please bring that energy. The only person, as I said, is really preach. You can sit here and look down on us all and go, do you know what? I've done my business this season. It is what it is. I just want you to remember.
Are you going to win a trophy this year?
Remember, Jimmy.
Are you going to win a trophy?
I swear to God. Are you
going to win a trophy?
Just the same argument that you give me that the season you're in shit. The trophy isn't done for your end.
Are you going to win a trophy?
Just go out of character, Jimmy. You make it just.
I just want to know because he's doing all this talking like they in a position to win something.
No, your argument's flawed.
You can't win anything. Why are you talking?
No, listen, you told
there's nothing to win.
Are you beating Betis? Are you beating Betis, Jimmy?
You got to sit
there. Little Anthony there, man. Little Anthony there.
Because So you're in the final, okay? You're in the final.
There's
it's not
nothing
done yet.
to win.
Okay?
Josh, remember a few weeks ago, you were like, we're still in the FA Cup. We're still in the Champions League.
Hold on. Let me end this.
You ain't in shit now. Zip it.
All right, Jimmy.
Zip it. You ain't in shit.
Hold on, Josh. Jimmy, let me ask you this: would you rather finish? Would you rather finish in the top 5 or win that trophy for the Europa Conference Cup?
Yo, somebody asked me something that makes sense. I don't know what the fuck Wolfie.
Oh, he can't answer it. He can't answer it, Josh.
Wolfie, I don't know what you're talking about. What are you talking about? What are you asking?
It's not a hard question, Jimmy.
What are you asking? Ask it again.
You have one choice. What are you asking? You have one choice. You either finish in the top 5 or you win the Europa Conference Cup and finish 7th.
Yes.
Yes. Which one?
Yes. Yes. That's my fucking answer. There you go. You figure it out, motherfucker. Go ahead. You so smart. Figure it out. Now you can turn off your camera, ask your chat GPT, ask whoever the fuck you want. You figure out. Yes, that's my answer.
He wants top 5. He wants top 5. Man.
Yes, that's my answer. Yes.
So you're being hypocritical to Josh right now.
No, how about this?
That's
when
my
we
point.
do both,
That's my point.
When we do both, I'll be back to fucking dance on your head. How about that?
You only get to do one. Which one? Which one's your priority, Jimmy? Top 5 or conference?
I just said yes because we're doing both.
Yeah. I regard
on your fucking hairline next week.
That's like me asking you what's your name and you're telling me the sky is blue.
You say Cash?
Yeah. No. So
maybe that's my name. I could be an American Indian. We got names like that.
Time is ticking.
Water.
You got an hour and a half. And I know where you work now. Yes, Staples. Yes, say nothing. I see where you're at. So on that
I
note,
love that. Give me that dude's information. I live in America. Let me fuck.
No. You got an hour and a half to go into my Instagram inbox and apologize to me, and I'll forgive everything. So
fuck you.
That's what I'm saying. I see it right now. I can see it. General manager. Yeah, say nothing. So you're in a big position. Cool. Anyways, long story short. Let's talk. Let's just dry that. Let's just get rid of that stuff. Yeah. Let me talk about Zubimendi for a sec. Does anyone rate this signing or not? Because I know there's going to be a few that don't like it. Exactly. That's what I thought.
I rate it, but it's not a priority for them.
I think it. Why is it not? They got no DM.
They got no midfield. They midfield.
I think more of the front three and
yeah, but I hear it out like this. Yeah, hear it out like this about Zubimendi. Yeah, get the release clause done. Get the release clause done. It's out. Yeah, it's out the way. You're finished. You got your here we go. Instead of chasing up a midfielder for ages when there's battles going, there would be obviously a battle for his signature. Go and battle for the actual players, like the top ones. No?
Exactly. That's why I like it.
Why would he reject Liverpool for Arsenal? I'm confused.
I'm not being funny. I'm not being funny.
It's got nothing to do with each other.
No, I'm saying, why would you reject Liverpool and say it's a home sickness team?
Let me tell you this.
It's only because, after Liverpool, all the promises that they gave him were broken. Yeah, I've been going through this. They promised him stuff. So
I don't know, bro.
No, I'm just saying they promised him higher wages. They were talking about players that they're going to bring in.
You see it.
They helped convince him. They played it, and then now all of a sudden, new contract hasn't happened. These players ain't coming. They've gone from 6th to 11th. He's like, no, it's not.
Liverpool ain't come back in now.
No, because Gravenberch happened, didn't it?
Yeah, why would they go back in? I wouldn't go back in. They got Gravenberch.
If Gravenberch didn't happen, we would
they probably would have. Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that. I think that revelation of Gravenberch make them not even need a fucking midfielder. Save them a lot of money. Yep,
100%.
Wait, couldn't they have just extended Party's contract and saved themselves the 60 million?
But they are though. That's the thing.
It might be, apparently.
Okay.
So
this is a PR.
No one cares if it's. I'm not going to lie. Yeah, you want to see your team make signings, PR or not. You need the lift up. Like, I'm not being funny. You just got knocked out.
No. It's a PR stunt. I'll tell you why. Because this was apparently agreed in January, was it not?
Trust. You know, like that.
Well, actually, no. But there was no credit. There was no here we go. There's no Ornstein saying it was done.
It was coming from Ornstein. It was coming from Ornstein.
Come out all of a sudden straight after.
After they've just gone out of the Champions League, they went to the Man United manual. What do you do once you've lost and been knocked out?
But no one knew that it was actually going to go there, regardless if they saved the information or not. They've got.
So why is that a bad thing, though, Wolfie?
Even this is
a bad thing.
I'm not saying this about. I don't know why everyone's picking this up like it's breaking news. Like freaking Salah has just joined Arsenal or something. Everyone knew this from January. No, it's like is the conversation that dry? No, yes, they did. You know what this probably means? Yeah, that they ain't getting Gyökeres, they're getting Sesko. Because that was another one that was apparently done in January.
Not really. Actually, I saw a report that Berta doesn't like the thought of Sesko.
Oh, this Berta guy, man.
I'm not being funny, yeah, but this is just for me, innit? I don't remember seeing anything said. I remember there's a couple streams saying that Arsenal really wants Zubimendi, like we didn't already know that. But
I literally saw Ornstein doing an interview. I think Robbie was on it as well, saying that Zubimendi is done. Here's the reality of it. Here's the reality of it. If I'm an Arsenal fan, if that first person walking through my door is not a number 9, then fuck the club is my stance on it. They need a 9. They can survive without a 6. Zubimendi, I'll tell you what, against United, he lived up to his name, man. He looked like Zubi, man, literally. And if you know your Arabic, you know what that means. Yeah, exactly. You're gonna tell me he played well against United
he didn't, but I'm just saying.
Okay, is he a game changer? Is he gonna win them the league next season?
He could be a key piece, yeah.
Is he gonna win them the league?
Didn't he help
He
Spain?
could be a key piece. I hate when y'all say that as if one
Did he help Spain? No, he didn't help Spain because he was the replacement for Rodri in the final when Rodri was injured. That's it.
Yeah, and then he
That's
helped.
it.
Yeah, so you don't think he can play that same role for
he's the
Arsenal?
next Rodri.
You don't think it could be like a key cup match? Zubimendi could come in and play
Let me ask you this. What's more important for Arsenal, a 9 or a 6?
What?
What's more important for Arsenal, a 9 or a 6?
You can't lock down the 9 right now. You think you only can do one piece of business at a time?
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying
like that.
Bro, they've had 4 years to get a 9 in and they still haven't moved on a 9.
Yeah, but
he's piling in these defenders and midfielders. You know what? Maybe Zubimendi is going to be their new striker because that's what Arteta does.
Maybe.
Right,
Let's be real.
That's true.
Let's be real.
Every other midfielder he signed the last 2 years moved right to the 9. So you're right.
Jorginho's leaving. Declan Rice is not viewed as the 6 that Arteta likes, obviously, and he's got a release clause, so he can be done pretty much straight away. Where they're going to have a battle for Gyökeres, who's got only a gentleman's agreement, or verbal agreement for a certain amount of money. You don't know what clubs are going to be in for him.
I don't care. If I'm an Arsenal fan, I don't care. They've had 4 years to do this. They've had 4 years to get a striker. Don't suddenly turn around in the summer and be like, well, we tried to get Gyökeres, but he's ended up at Liverpool. But we did try.
But who says they don't get a striker? If this still,
I'm not saying they don't get a striker. I'm saying their priority is a striker, man. Zubimendi, if they've had this. Okay,
So
if they've had
let me
this
ask you this
agreement
question.
with him or whatever, it doesn't matter.
Sign no other player while they're trying to.
Have I said that, Jimmy? Have I said that?
Saying it should be
But
first.
that's what you're making it seem like.
No, I'm making out to be their number 1 priority is a 9. End of discussion. That's first through the door. That's first through the door. Because I'll tell you what, if they bring a number 9 in with a week to go in a pre-season, then I would be kicking off.
They've already got this deal wrapped up, whether it's back in January or not.
Exactly. So it doesn't matter that they got announced now.
And he could be possibly getting Madrid as well, isn't it? I swear there's rumors or interest.
Yeah,
no way.
Yeah, he was. It was heavy rumors about him linking up with Xabi Alonso at Madrid for months. To be fair, months.
Keeping an eye
he was linked heavily with City at that point before they got Nico Gonzalez.
Yeah, but okay, but how many of you have watched a whole season worth of Zubimendi?
No, I haven't. But
all right, there we go then. So I don't get why he's getting glazed like this, man.
Yeah, but a lot of the
he might be good, he might not. He might be good, he might not.
He's getting with most decent players that's coming into a new league.
I've watched him quite because he played United quite a few times.
And he was shit against United.
Yeah, but that's only the one time. We paid them, bro. You know we paid them the season before and the season before that. You know that, innit?
But the jury is out. You see how it goes, isn't it?
Yeah, kind of. Like their midfield dominated us. I hated it. We beat them, don't get me wrong, in Sociedad, but that was just a dry game. We could barely get the ball.
But it sounds like he really changed the game then for them.
No, but for me,
it's did like, in the World Cup final as well. Yeah,
I feel like they're playing this one down a little bit too much. But I think it's
not about playing it down. I'm saying I am agnostic on if he's good or not. I haven't seen enough of him. What I'm saying is their priority is a 9. If I'm an Arsenal fan and another defender and midfielder come in before a 9, then it would be so help me God. That's all I'm saying.
One's leaving as well, isn't it? So all they've done is just covered that spot. And it's
all right, but Preach, what they got up front? Are they going to rely on Gabriel Jesus? Are they going to rely on 29? What's his face? Kai Havertz?
Well, you know the transfer window isn't even open yet.
Yeah, I don't think Arsenal finished business yet.
That's
Though,
why
Wolfie,
release
but
clauses are easy because you just do up the agreement technically with the club and just wait for it to open.
All right, shall I tell you what? Shall I tell you? Gyökeres has got a release clause. Why didn't they trigger that? They could have done that as well.
Because it's a verbal one.
No, but they still could have triggered it.
Yeah, but it's a verbal
But
one, and he's
if
many
you already know, just going to trigger Gyökeres, it ain't gonna be that easy. It's gonna be a lot of people going in to go trigger.
trust.
Like, come on, yo, Wolfie,
Yeah, why?
Like, I hate when fans start acting like that. Well, why didn't they? Come on, you know, goddamn well.
What am I acting like, Jimmy? I'm saying I don't care about this Zubimendi deal. It's not relevant to what they need.
Who is fucking Nottingham Forest gonna sign?
Maybe
I'll
Douglas
tell you in the summer when we sign them, bro.
All right, so why you so worried about fucking Arsenal signings? You always like to sit at the big boy table with your little ass
Jimmy. I didn't bring up the subject.
You got a little spoon, bro.
Did I bring up the subject,
little
Jimmy?
Ass piece of chicken.
Jimmy, did I bring up the subject?
Give him this little piece of chicken, man, so he can shut up.
This one season is nearly over, though. The one now.
I'm tired of Wolfie now. God damn it.
Yeah. Blaze says, Specs, what do you think about tomorrow? Don't pussy up.
Oh, brother.
That little while
first of all, I believe I'm Levy. I hope Levy's. I don't wish injuries on nobody, but I hope Levy's got a sickness and he can't start.
Nope, he don't. Levy is healthy. He got 65 minutes.
I'm a bit nervy because he makes it. I told Cash on the phone earlier. Makes a big difference. But St. James's, bro, it's a must win. And if we win, we go above City. Then we got Arsenal, another big game because they don't want to go third. So tomorrow,
right, the games.
I say Newcastle win 3-1 tomorrow, bro.
Oh,
Isaac hat trick.
Let me ask you this question: Is Liverpool out there on the wing, on the opposite wing of his normal wing? How y'all looking on the back line?
He's doing better. He's doing better on the left hand side, bro. I promise you that.
I'm just asking the question. Liverpool is our product. We know how to cook him. I'm just asking you a question.
So is Lewis Hall, brother. A lot of products. Yeah. No, Tino is doing bits on that left hand side, bro. Get me. And Trippier is back to basics, doing his thing, bro. You can't be on it,
looking a little shaky now. No Joe Lynn.
Yeah, Joe Lynn is a big miss, bro. That's why I said.
Is he missing? Is he missing? Yeah.
He's out for the season. He's
out for the season.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, he's out for the season.
He's out for the season.
So, brother, I swear I saw him playing 1 minute and the next he's not. Like, what the flip?
Nah, he's out
for 2 weeks.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Man, between Chelsea and Newcastle, whoever wins is closer to that Champions League spot, but it's a must win for Newcastle.
I'm not gonna lie,
Lavia needs to sit down.
I am waking up. I really, you know what? Out of all that Chelsea team, I just like watching Lavia play. That is just.
It's not only win catch though. It's what he does for the actual team, bro.
He's my type of midfielder. It's a shame that he's always out.
He's always out.
I
like how they're managing him now.
Bringing out Andre Santos. He's cracked.
Yeah, next year.
And we had him.
Yeah, you didn't play him. I wonder why.
Yeah, Cooper didn't play him.
And he's
an absolute baller, man.
Baller.
Yep, he's a baller.
Look, how about this? Lavia is better than Zubimendi.
Boy,
how about that?
How about that? Yeah, for the last 2 games, shout out to Sophie B. Yeah, but don't start him though. But he's back, bro.
Yeah, you got easy him. But
he's a different fucking dude. He's really about to try to
Burn.
You don't agree with me, Jimmy. You don't agree with me.
Right, but at home they should be all right. Sharon Burn, isn't it? I think so.
Lavia is a beast.
Yeah,
he's the real deal. He's the real deal. And he's young. He's young as well.
Anyways, everyone, if you've smashed the like button, amazing. If you can subscribe to everyone else as well, you can just about see that. That would be even better. This is gonna go over to Josh's show. Josh has never had a redirect, and there's 600 reviews in here. I know it's a Saturday night. There's not much going on really. Let's be real. But other than City dropping points,
at least smash the likes.
Yeah, at least let's go rate Josh, man. It'll be nice to have
put Cartel 6 in his chat, isn't it?
Hashtag Cartel 6. Man, that shit, man.